Hey guys, welcome back to Confirmant RM YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Getting ourselves back another 2-minute technicals video, but looking at Bitcoin today. And finally, after some sort of movement, we actually see Bitcoin ripping up a little bit off of the lows seen here around that $25,326. We were talking about that low for a while, holding that low. As you guys know, this has been my big white line, as you can see. Also getting to that movement around September 2nd. And as you can see, just meandering underneath a ceiling since then. This is what we've been talking about, what we went after, about a couple of days ago when we were talking about Bitcoin last. Just nothing to note as of now. Well, as of then, rather. Now there is something to actually talk about. So, we were underneath that 20-day moving average for a little bit. And as you can see, yesterday we got the pop upwards late at night. And then actually got ourselves to close nicely above it into the new day, and got a progressing candle upwards once we actually got through that 20-day moving average and closed with conviction. Because you can see once we're able to close, we get a nice push to the upside. So you can see the last time we did that, we got above, hit 50, came back, above, hit 200, and came back, and now we hit the 100-day. So what's going to wind up happening next? You can see that we have a resistance here, sitting here around 26,807. We came right up here and actually hit a resistance there as well, 26,493, almost to the dot. I believe this was actually 461, just about. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty close for Bitcoin, because that's within about, if we did the math on that right about here, it's about 0.013%. I mean, that's pretty close. So what's going to be interesting now, we have that ceiling up there. We also have this heavy resistance here at that 23, what was this we just said, around that 26,500 pretty much, right? Yeah, pretty much 26,500. We're coming up here to the 702 on the RSI here, showing us that same thing around that 66 to 72 region. We have to get through here. It's a very important zone. As you can see, we've been, get to it, retrace, get to it, retrace, get to it, then you finally break through it and overextend. You get to it, retrace, get to it, retrace hard, and then you get to it again. You need to look at the volumetric profile here on a MACD. Starting to pick up. Actually, more volume than we saw over here on August 27th. And we got a nice conviction thrown here through the MACD. So I'm kind of leaning towards, if we're able to hold ourselves just above this region, we could see ourselves nicely here getting another retest around $27,019, just around that 200-day moving average. Could also use a short-term moving average, or sorry, not short-term moving average, but a Fibonacci. Grab it from here, use the top to bottom. You can see heavy resistance here at 26,444. Have had that kind of ceiling, but if we were able to actually break through here, we'd be heading up to exactly that region we just talked about, 2,700 and 348. So that's something to be looking for myself. Is I'm just going to see if we can get a crack through 26,500. If we're able to get a nice crack through that region, as you can see, a heavy resistance here, heavy resistance there, as well as a fallen support right here. That's a very critical region. So breakthrough there with conviction. I'm looking for that $27,057. Obviously, though, this is still in a downtrend. This is just going to really a relief rally, a wave upwards, if you may, because it's still kind of meandering sideways. Looks like all the way until like the mid to late September. We talked about this, guys. You remember that. At the worst case scenario, coming over here till literally the 18th. So let's do some math here. That is not next Monday, but the Monday after. So before the end of the month, we're going to get some sort of move coming out of here, Bitcoin. Condensing further. At least now the pennant is kind of gone. I'm happy the pennant is gone. But we're just kind of meandering sideways. So if you're going to be trading, just obviously look out for that $26,500 price target. If you're actually able to close above that, and as well as getting above this 100-day moving average on the 4 hour, it looks like we could have a nice little cheeky long up to 27,111, just about. Maybe overextending a little bit to the 702 here on the short term of getting up there to around 27,348. But that's to be expected. If you're actually able to break through this resistance with ease, you're going to come up to that resistance and come back down. Typically, you could see something exactly like this over here. Get that wick upwards and do that same sort of move, do something like this. And if you were to grab that here, if I can grab this, you could see something more like that, and then it come up to that and then come right back down into the channel. So let's see how it goes, guys. I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Appreciate every single one of you. Remember, none of it's financial advice, just my personal opinion and just what I see going on in the charts. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday, and see you guys in the next one.